How's it? Today is Saturday, March 14th, and it's a bench press day. As you can see, we are no longer in the recreation center. Um, I talked to Josh yesterday, and he said that the recreation center would be closed until further notice. I mean, it would be open until further notice, and up until that time, we had not received any indication of whether or not it would stay closed. I mean, stay open. But there was uh, an announcement that was sent out last night from the president of Stanford University, and it stated that all of the gyms would be closed, and um, yeah, today we decided to go to 24-hour fitness, just kind of um, a little bench day. I ended up doing 5 sets of 5 at 205. It's what I did last week. This week I think I did a lot better on it. Um, it's not a weight that's super like impressive, but it's kind of what I worked up to in the last 2-3 weeks or so. I was working my best to keep as correct passable technique, so my heels are on the floor, which I normally don't do, and my butt stays on the bench, which I try to do, but it doesn't happen very often. So um, I was able to do all of that. I don't normally watch my videos this closely, especially with my bench. Actually, I do watch my my weightlifting videos super close, but not my bench videos. And so, looking at it now, my hands are really, really, really close. I think maybe in the future I might think about moving my hands out a little bit, um, so that I can get better tucking. From this angle, it looks like I get a decent arch. I mean, obviously, it could be much more, but I'm also not trying to press the most I can. I'm just trying to get a good workout in that feels good, doesn't hurt. So, this is that. Um, Talked to Steve yesterday about what I should do on Saturday. He basically said bench press. I could do some overhead dumbbell walks, um, some overhead presses as well. Maybe do like a back extension holds, where I just don't really move through the range of motion. But me being in a new environment, in a new place, with some of the best equipment I've ever used, um, I wanted to do some lifts, understandably so. So I just worked up to some pretty decent sets of 1 on the high hang power snatch and the high hang power clean and power jerk. I basically worked up to a weight that I did, or the best weight I did for the high hang power snatch triples, and I just did that for 1. And then the same thing I did for the clean and jerk. So that turns out to be like 165 or so, and then 220. I'm not sure if it was because I benched first, so like my shoulders are a little bit more tired, my chest is a little bit more tired, and then my triceps for sure are more tired. But these didn't feel the best. They didn't feel terrible. It's just that like ordinarily these weights are kind of just fly. But I had to put in extra effort. I'm not sure if that's because it's in a new place, or what I said earlier, that I benched first. So I took a lot of jumps here for the high hang power snatch because I kind of wanted to get some sort of workout in. Ended up at 165, like I said, but I missed the first rep here. A little too far forward, and I just wasn't in a position to catch it. And then I reattempted that. Using these bars, I feel like the bar I have at school is a little bit thicker, so moving through range of motion is a little bit easier with the way my forearms are and my wrist articulates and all that stuff. So it's kind of interesting feeling. It's a feeling that I'm not familiar with. And then it feels like I'm not able to get as much power from the high hang position. I'm not sure if that's because I'm tired or what, but it happens nonetheless. Moving through all of this, I realized how sore my hips are from yesterday's deadlifts. I don't think it's muscle sore. It's kind of like a achy feeling. Like muscle soreness feels very like kind of burning sensation, but this is kind of more achy. I don't know about burning sensation, but it's not the same. They're not the same for sure. So kind of squatting down and pushing through the like positions is a little painful for some positions. I actually wasn't able to sleep super well last night with my hip. Like it was super uncomfortable. And then I do 220 after that. Not too proud of it, but also not the worst lift I've done. My upper back wasn't hurting at all, so that's a nice plus. And yeah, I literally did nothing else after this. Went to Chick-fil-A. So, yeah.